What's up, guys? Welcome back to my podcast. And today's episode 10 of season 2. Wow, we made it quite far. This is, I believe, at the top of my head, the fifth episode I've recorded here live on YouTube. Here, let me fact check that, because I could be completely off. It could be 4. Okay, so this one, yes, I am correct. This is the fifth episode that is going live on YouTube. So yeah, episode 10, season 2. And I've never actually said this on YouTube. All of my old podcast episodes are on my blog, which I will be uploading all of my articles to when I start writing articles during the season. All of those articles will be there, and all of my old podcasts are on there. It's called USHLkid.com. Just search that up in Google Chrome, Safari, whatever. So USHLkid.com. And then my blog called Go to Podcast, and it should be episode 4 of season 2, and then every single episode before that. I believe that's how that works. Because episode 5 was episode 6. No, I was not correct actually. I only had 4 episodes on this channel, but for some reason there's one on here that there's 2 things that said episode 6, and only one's the actual episode 6. So it says there's 5 videos, but there's only 4 actual podcasts on here. So there's only 4 podcasts on here. So it should say season 2, episode 5. It should be the latest one, and then there should be every single podcast episode before that on that blog. As well as every single article that I've ever created will be on there, and then the rest of the podcast from here on out will be on YouTube, as we've been doing the last 4 podcast episodes. Actually, the last 3 podcast episodes. This will be the 4th one. But without further ado, let's go straight into what we're going to do today. Today we are going to do a tier list ranking every NHL team's coach. Let me be doing a tier list on my phone. Maybe. No, this piece of paper is on there pretty tight. Oh yeah, I guess you can see it. That's my phone. Put the piece of paper back. You can see my phone is on, and I am gonna be doing a tier list right here. So tier list 2024. This is actually outdated because it's not a Utah Hockey Club. Hold up, guys. 2024 logo, maybe 33 teams. That is inaccurate, guys. Actually, according to my calculations, that is inaccurate. Well, okay, we're just looking at this. It's okay. I was looking through and I saw a community post that had the Ducks, the Blues, Penguins, and Flyers all in the playoffs. They had the Flames and the Blue Jackets also in the playoffs. And then they had the Senators, Blackhawks, Hurricanes, Avalanche, Sharks, and Oilers all missing the playoffs. What? Draft. They had the Panthers, the Canucks, the Kings, Lightning, Bruins, Rangers, Predators, Capitals, Knights, Jets, all drafting top 10. And then the Islanders drafting first overall. I can't even look at this. I'm gonna get a headache. Okay, logos. Like, can you do like updated logos, please? Maybe Utah Hockey Club's on here. Nope, code. Okay, we're not even going to do it here. This is actually a perfect tier list. I didn't even make the tier list. Instead of the top one being Jack Adams contender, great, good, meh, bad, trash. Okay. So the tiers, when I go, okay, let me open up another tab with all 32 NHL coaches. NHL coaches. And there's going to be even another tab to do some research about them. I'm smart guy. Not really. I'm not really that smart. So we are going to jump straight into this. This is not in alphabetical order because I didn't make the tier list, and the person that made the tier list did not put them in alphabetical order. So I'm not even going to try to put them in alphabetical order because I do not care enough if they are, not in alphabetical order to go and waste time putting them in alphabetical order. So let's go straight into it. The first team on here, the Colorado Avalanche. Let's look at their coach. Their coach is Jared Bednar. I have heard of him. Hold up. Jared Bednar, Canadian head coach. Well, I will say off the top of my head, I'm going to give him some credit. Clearly, his team has been very, very good. For the past few years, I like what he has done with this team. I really do think that he's a head coach of a cup contender, so clearly he is good. So I'm going to put him in the great category because of what he's done with this team, and he's excelled this team to new heights. Next, the Blues. I might not even know most of these coaches on top of my head, know much about them, I should say. Drew Battisto, I don't even know who that is. I don't know. For the Blues, I'm gonna put him in meh because the Blues are meh. So we can go with the fact that he is meh. I think that's pretty fair assumption, right? Okay, hold up. I didn't even check what team's next. Lightning. Oh, John Cooper. He's great. Fantastic. Yes, the Lightning. He's carried the Lightning to the postseason last year, basically between him and Kucherov. Them two specifically carried the Lightning to the cup. Well, not the cup. The playoff last year. And then look at the past 4 or 5 years success. 2020 and 2021 back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. 2022 they made it to the cup back-to-back Stanley Cup appearances, and then last year they made the year after that they got eliminated in the first round, and then last year they also got eliminated in the first round. So they made the postseason for at least the last 5 years in a row behind John Cooper. John Cooper's a phenomenal coach, and I know a lot about him. Next, the Bruins have Jim Montgomery. He's also going to be a great. I'm going to put him in the top of great, right in front of John Cooper. I think he is right below Jack Adams' candidate. I do think he actually he's a contender. I think he could definitely be in the finalist group, but I don't think he's going to be because I don't think the Bruins are going to be some of the best teams in the league. And it's also hard to win Jack Adams when your team's made the postseason consistently. And usually Jack Adams' award goes to the coach that turned a non-playoff team to a playoff team usually, like John Tortorella did last year. Yes, the Flyers didn't make the postseason, but he went a team that could have finished bottom 3 in the league to a team that finished literally a point outside of the postseason, maybe even tied for the postseason spot. I don't remember. I think they were tied for the postseason spot. But either way, at the end of the day, he's a good coach, right? So yeah. Oh, Hurricanes, Rod Brindamore, Jack Adams contender. No, actually, I'm gonna put him above Jim Montgomery though, on top of great. If there is a captain. Actually, you know what? We're gonna save that for the next video. Or not next video. I think I'm uploading videos. I'm not. I'm live streaming. But I will be. I don't remember what day, but I'm gonna be doing if their captain lost their captaincy, who would be the captain for the NHL team? I will be doing that. But Rod Brindamore is basically the captain of this team without the C in his jersey. Between him and Jordan Staal, obviously Jordan Staal the actual captain, but he should be an assistant captain at the very least. He is so good with this team, man. He's the reason why they are always going to be cup contenders, in my opinion. With him behind the bench, they're basically always going to be cup contenders. He is so good, man. Top of great for sure. Capitals, who's going to be Capitals coach? Spencer Carberry? I don't know who that is. I'm not going to lie. I'll put him in good. I don't know. Some of these are gonna be just gut feelings, Gut feelings. Devils, I think I know. It's no Sheldon Keefe. I thought it was Lindy Ruff. Who is Lindy Ruff? Who is he going for right now? Buffalo? Yeah, makes sense. Sheldon Keefe, I'm gonna put him in the top of good. I think he is very good, but with the Leafs, he hasn't been able to get past the first round besides the 22-23 year, and they got smacked in the second round. He hasn't had much playoff success, but regular season success has been through the roof with him for the Leafs. He's going to a new team, the Devils, see if he can redeem himself and see if he can make a deep postseason run with the Devils, but right now I can't put him higher than good because of his lackluster playoff performances in the past. Let's see who's next. Anaheim? Who's Anaheim Ducks? Greg Cronin? I have heard of him. I'm going to put him in good. Actually, I'm going to put him in mad because he hasn't done anything with the Ducks. Honestly. I'm telling you, some of these are going to be just gut instincts. Probably most of these. Flames. Flames is going to be Ryan Huska. No gut instincts. I'm going to put him in good. Nothing really to back it up. Again, gut instinct. Next is going to be the Philadelphia Flyers. I knew John Tortorella. He is fantastic. Jack Adams contender. John Tortorella was a Jack Adams finalist last year, I believe. Actually, no, he wasn't. I don't think he was. But if the Flyers do make the postseason, he will be in the finalist for sure. Possibly win it, depending how good they are next year. If they are any good. I gotta put him in Jack Adams contender because he could win Jack Adams if that team make the postseason. They could. Like I expected them to be quite literally the worst team in the league last year, and clearly they were not that. If you don't know much about it, you can look at the standings last year. They were very, very, very close to the postseason. Last season, barely missed out. And if they were, I think there would have been some fun postseason hockey with John Tortorella behind the bench. Didn't get to see that though. But anyways, continuing on, Jack Adams contender, first one, and Jack Adams contender is going to be John Tortorella. Why did I just blank for a second? But yeah, John Tortorella. Oh my god, I forgot the next team. Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens. Who is the coach? Let's look. Martin St. Louis. I knew that. Has to go on the top of great, right? I think it's going to be above Montgomery, below Rod Brindamore. I think that Martin St. Louis is going to turn this team into a pretty good team. Some of his young players is going to be so much better under Martin St. Louis. So Martin St. Louis, they'd probably be the worst team in the league, if not one of them for sure. Both him behind the bench can't be that bad, honestly. Blackhawks, Chicago Blackhawks. I'm Luke Richardson. I'm gonna have to put him in Matt. I do like that he's able to rack up some wins, which is absolutely atrocious team. I'm gonna put him on the bottom of Matt. He is hard to it's kind of hard to really judge a coach when you have basically an AHL team with some good talent on the top. Literally, every single line outside of the first line is an AHL top six, right? Like it's bad, terrible. So it's kind of hard to judge him off of that, but I'm gonna say mad because he is able to rack up some wins with this team and kind of get the best out of the player that he has. Next, Patrick Wall. I'm gonna have to put him in great. I'm gonna put him, I think, above John Cooper and Jim Montgomery, but below St. Louis. He hasn't. When he was with the Avalanche, he was fantastic. When the later run with the Islanders, when he came in, they were fantastic. The postseason, we don't talk about that. We actually will talk about that. They flunked, but I will say it's not his fault. His team was not made for the postseason, and they ran into a much better team in the Carolina Hurricanes. I will say that very strongly. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with me on that fact. And yes, I say it's a fact because it's factual. You can ask any other hockey fan, that's true. They ran into a better Carolina Hurricanes team. That team was better than them in every single way. Every single name of the word. So, I'm going to say Patrick Waugh. By the way, the top three best goalie ever, by the way. Definitely not top three, in my opinion. Between him, Hasek, and Dodor are probably the top three goalies ever. Not ranking them right now, but those probably the top 3. You can rank them as you will. So yeah, who is Columbus's coach? CBJ. Vacant. They don't have a coach. Okay. So I'm gonna make a new tier and say vacant. Just vacant. I don't think there's anybody gonna go in trash because it's hard to be a trash coach, especially that I know of. Um, hello guys. CBJ is vacant. I do believe that I know who Winnipeg's coach is, but I don't remember his name off the top of my head. Hold up. And I do not know who that is. I'm not gonna lie. I think I recognize who he was. Oh, it was Rick Bonus, I think it was last year, right? Unless he got fired. Actually, I'm pretty sure he did get fired because I do know it's Rick Bonus. It was Rick Bonus. Yeah, it definitely was. What team are we on? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Gut Instinct is gonna put him in good. Think for a Gut Instinct. Above the Flames one. I don't remember who the Flames one was. This is gonna be a little bit of a mid episode, especially compared to yesterday. Yesterday's episode was a banger. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It was really fun recording, and it was probably one of the most fun ones. Probably the most fun one that I've recorded on YouTube for sure. But anyways, continuing on. This one. Jim Hiller, I have no clue who that is. We're gonna figure out this season, but I'm gonna gut instinct. I'm gonna have to put him in good. Paul Maurice is definitely. I don't think he's gonna be Jack Adams' candidate just because he won the Stanley Cup last year, so he's not like turning this terrible team into a fantastic team. You know what I'm saying? Panthers are by no means bad. Clearly, won the Stanley Cup. So clearly, the best team in the league last year. So I'm gonna have to put him in great above Brindamore, honestly, because he won the cup, unlike Brindamore did. So I'm gonna put him in the top of great. With Florida, Vegas, Golden Knights, Bruce Cassidy. Oh yeah, he won the cup with him 2 years ago. He's so good. I'm gonna have to put him right below Jim Montgomery of the Bruins. Above John Cooper, right below Jim Montgomery of the Bruins. I think he is so fantastic. He was with the Bruins, and then he went over to Vegas and won a cup with Vegas. So clearly, he made a good choice. Boston's yet to win a cup under either him or Jim Montgomery. And it's not Monty's fault. It's not. His team just ran into better teams in the postseason. Besides 2 years ago, I don't know what happened. That was a collapse of a lifetime. To be fair, Florida was really, really good, and they turned it up a notch in the postseason. Maybe a couple notches, actually a few notches in the postseason, and destroy everyone and everything in the past. And we don't talk about the Stanley Cup final though. They totally killed it in the Stanley Cup final. They didn't. But anyways, they made it up this year though with the cup, so we can't really give them too much crap because they won the cup this past year. So, but yeah. Bruce Cassidy. Okay, so next, we shouldn't have that much teams left. No, we really don't. Kraken. I have no clue who that is. I'm not even going to try to lie about that one. Gut instinct is going to go to the top of math. I don't know. Maybe it's his name. I don't even remember what his name was. Okay, I don't know. Craig Beerby for the Leafs. I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to put him in the good towards the top of good. Right below New Jersey. It is what it is. Next Canucks. Rick Tocchet. I'm going to have to put him in the top of great. Above St. Louis, below Brindamore. Actually, I'm gonna put him above Brindamore, below oh my God, Paul Maurice of the Panthers. Rick Tocchet won the Jack Adams Award last year. That's why he's not winning it this year because the team was so dang good. Last year. As I explained, usually you take a mid team, make them good. Is usually how you win Jack Adams. That's how you won Jack Adams last year because Canucks went from 6th in the Pacific to best in the Pacific, one of the best in the West, second best in the West, statistically wise, like points wise, regular season points wise. So yeah, I will gladly put him there. I don't think there's much argument there. Is Chris Knobloch even there still? I don't think so, but I'm gonna fact check myself before I say anything. He is. Okay, that's why. That's why you gotta fact check yourself. I'm actually glad that Chris Knobloch is there. I really like Chris Knobloch as a coach. I'm gonna have to put him in great, right above Tocchet, below Maurice. For just what he did. For the Oilers, he turned this team. They were the worst team in the league, and then he joined, and then they were the best team in the league for the last 60 to 65 regular season games. And then in the postseason, they went to Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Final, and they were one goal away from tying the Stanley Cup Final. They were so close to the Stanley Cup Final they could basically taste it. And he was the big reason why they made it there and were that close to the Stanley Cup Final. I'm going to give him a lot of props and a lot of credit for how good they were after he joined that team. He completely turned that team around, a complete 180 of that team, and made that team into something. Jay Woodcroft was just not it. He did his part, he did his time, but I don't know what happened. Wasn't good this year. I have no clue who the Penguins coach is. I'm not even going to try to lie about that one again. I'm not going to try to lie about that one. Mike Sullivan, I do know who that is, actually. I've heard of the name, and he is pretty familiar. And my Google crashed. Okay, the lines are still up. Yeah, my tabs are still up. And never mind. Love to see it. Love to see it. Now I gotta find which one I picked again. Oh, goodness gracious. It's not good. Oh, this is really not good, guys. I lost it. Oh no, I lost it. This is a big problem. A big problem. Yeah. I can't find it. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I can't find it again. That's a big problem. Why did Google have to crash? Like, why did it do this, bro? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I wish this was on a keyboard. I could just click Control Shift T for real. I pull up my tabs, but the tabs are here. It's like closed out of the website that I clicked on. I don't remember which keyword I clicked on. It wasn't that one. That was a community rankings one, so that was made by someone else. It wasn't that one. That was made by someone else, made by someone else, made by someone else. This one is not it. Last chance here. That is just a thing that you can like create one. This one, that was made by someone else. Made by someone else. Someone with a jersey. Templates. Don't really want that one. So power rankings. We don't want power rankings. Actually, I did that yesterday. But, yeah. I can't find it. I don't know what else to do. What am I supposed to just yap about? I guess, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna do tomorrow and for the rest of the next, couple weeks. I mean, from the next, 2 to 3 weeks. And we are going to call it episode, call it a day. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Let's get rid of this because we did this for today. Select, cut. There we go. Okay, tomorrow we're going over every NHL team's biggest strengths, weaknesses, how I think they'll do, best player, number one goalie, and overall about their team. That's gonna be a banger. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Or should I name that podcast? I don't know. I have to surprise you guys what I'm gonna name my podcast episode because I don't even know yet. I kind of wing it and come up with it in the fly. Like today wasn't that complicated. I literally just wrote down what I'm gonna do. But tomorrow I'm gonna have to be talking about every NHL team or something like that. Probably something like that. Maybe a little bit more creative, but I don't know. Probably not. We'll just keep going down the line, guys. I'm gonna go over for the next 2 to 3 weeks what I'm gonna do. All I have down in my notes in the ending podcast. Today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. Okay, so on Tuesday, in 2 days, go over every NHL team's watchability. That's gonna be in the tier list. Wednesday, every NHL team's top 3 players with the highest percentage to make the Hall of Fame. Thursday, reacted to ChatGPT 2024-2025 season predictions. Friday, go over the best player on every NHL team. Saturday, do a tier list ranking every NHL team based on the forward core. Sunday, do a tier list ranking every NHL team based on the defense. And then do a tier list ranking every NHL team based on the number one goalie. Now everything I say is going to just be down the line. I'm not going to say the date that I'm going to be doing this in because I'm going to say Tuesday and it's going to sound like I'm doing it in 2 days, but I'm actually doing it in 9 or 10 days. So then we're going to go over every single NHL team's best player in franchise history. Then we're going to do some research on why every NHL team got their names. If their captain lost their captaincy, who would the captain be right now for every NHL team in alphabetical order? Friday, ranking every team's best left wing in the NHL 32-1, doing the same thing as right wing, center, D, and goaltending. That's it. That's all it's going to be for today's episode. Today was a great episode. Very short one compared to what I expected. I expected it at least to be 30 minutes, but it's not going to be 30 minutes. I'm ending stream basically right now. So peace out.